How to rig your Interceptor. Part 1. Complete rigging. Cut off your sail ties. You won't need them later. Lay out your boom and sprit and unfurl the sail. Place your boom into the fabric loop at the clew of the sail. Next, take your gooseneck strop and place it within the eyelet at the fore end of the boom. Let's rig up the sail controls. First is the outhaul. Use your 15-foot 3mm line known as the control loop. Run it through the aft cleat on the boom. Bring it to the end of the boom and up through the boom end cap. Grab your 20mm single block and attach it to the metal grommet at the clew of the sail with the D-shackle. Now you can take one of your 18-inch block tethers and attach another 20mm block to it with the bowline. Place the block tether through the boom end cap in the other entry point and secure it with an 8-knot. Now take your control loop and feed it through the block attached to the clew, then through the block attached with the block tether, then finish it off with another bowline in the metal grommet. The other sail control is a Cunningham. Take the other end of the 3mm control loop line you just used for the outhaul and feed it through the forward cleat, then up to the boom forecap. Take another 20mm block and attach it to the fabric loop rather than the grommet. Then we'll take the control loop and pass it through the block. Leave it be for now. Again, we'll grab a 20mm block and another block tether. Feed the 3mm block tether through the entry point. Tie it to the block with a bowline, and then make sure it doesn't go anywhere with an 8-knot. Go back to your control loop. It should run from the end cap, through the block on the sail, through the block on the boom, and then finish at the fabric loop with the bowline. This is a rolling hitch. It attaches your halyard to the midpoint of the vertical sprit. Run the sprit through the fabric pocket on the luff of the sail. Connect your boom and sprit by feeding the small loop of Dyneema from the sprit end cap into the boom end cap. Secure them together by fixing a clevis pin through the loop. Bring the tail end of your halyard all the way through the opening of the sail pocket. Pass the halyard through the fairlead at the top of the mast. Place your mast through the gooseneck strop and into the mast step. Hoist the sail. Make sure you are facing into the wind for this step. Run the halyard through the starboard fairlead on the deck. Continue into the starboard clam cleat and secure. Time to rig the boom vang. Tie your Dyneema line for the boom vang cord to the port fairlead with a bowline nut. Run the boom vang cord up and over the gooseneck and back through the fairlead. Now tie a small bowline so you can attach a block. Use a D-shackle to attach a 20mm double block with a becket to the end of the boom vang cord. We'll attach another double block without a becket to the port clam cleat. Use your third and final 3mm block tether to attach this with a square knot. Now we'll attach the boom vang control to the becket with a bowline. Run the boom vang control through the block attached to the cleat. Back up to the forward block, down again through the cleat block, back up to the forward block again, and finally down through the port clam cleat. Finish it off with an 8 knot so you don't lose it. This is your tack sail tie. Run the line through the metal grommet, behind the Dyneema loop on the end caps, and tie it off with a square knot. Time to rig the main sheet. Put one end of the main sheet line into the 60mm block and secure it with an 8-knot. Bring the main sheet up through the block on the boom and down into the block on the traveler. From there, back up to the block on the boom, but this time we'll go through the hole in the bearing and secure it in place with a bowline. Pull all of the slack out of your main sheet. How to rig your Interceptor, Part 2, De-rigging. First step, release your halyard and ease down the sail. Remove the clevis pin to separate your boom and sprit. Now remove the sprit from the sail pocket. The halyard will come along with it. Neatly roll up your sail so that it is parallel with the boom. And place it on the deck. Remove the mast for a moment so that you can free the gooseneck strop. Roll up your sail a little bit tighter. And pull your sail bag up and over the sail and the boom. How to rig your Interceptor, Part 3, Daily Rigging. Start by removing the sail bag and unfurling your sail. Grab your sprit and run it through the sail pocket on the luff of the sail. Pull your halyard through the opening. Now we'll attach the sprit and boom at the tack. Start by removing the clevis pin. Slip the Dyneema loop through the boom end cap. Secure in place with the clevis pin. Lift your assembled sail onto the port side of the deck. Get ready with your halyard in hand and proceed to remove the mast. Feed the halyard through the fair lead at the top of the mast. This is important. Don't forget to put your boom vang cord around the gooseneck so it will be effective. Now you can slide your mast through the gooseneck strop and into the mast step. Pass the halyard through the starboard fair lead and hoist away. While pulling tightly on the halyard, run it through the starboard clam cleat and secure it tightly. Don't forget your sail tie on the tack. Run it through the metal grommet around the outside of the Dyneema loop and secure it in place with a square knot. Now we'll rig the main sheet again. Start from the bottom block, up to the block on the boom, through the traveler block, and back up to the boom block where you finish the rigging with a bowline through the hole in the block.